Good day and hello. I am Jeffrey Saunders in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and welcome to my daily Divine Light healing session. I come on for 15 minutes and I connect into the pureness of Divine Light, our core creator to all that is, the pureness of the light of God, whatever you best align with through this connection today, as I am here to bring healing and assisting to bring healing for the soul body, emotional body, physical body, mental body, any fears, worries, and stresses you're going through today. It's just allowing the pureness of Divine Light to move through you and assisting you on your path. I do share on my channel if you're watching the replay. It's on Facebook, and you can search on Facebook, Jeffrey Saunders Divine Light Healer. And if you're watching me here now, the reason why I have to share, I need 100 followers on my new page, so I am going up in followers slowly, so as that unfolds, I'll be permanently posting there, because if you're watching on my guided meditation page, I have over 35 guided meditations I've created in the last 5-6 years that are all on this page wall if you scroll down. So, for this session, I come on at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 12 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 5 p.m. in the UK, and 2 a.m. in New South Wales, Australia. So you have some time zones, because I do have people watching in different places around the world, and it is such an honor and a privilege to connect with people, all around the world. It's such a beautiful thing. So it is your free will. It is for your highest good in connecting today. As it always is. And something I want to touch on before we begin, that I was guided to share before we begin, is my own personal experiences with forgiveness and understanding the eternal truth behind the power of that, and how it actually enhances our life to release the attachments from the past that serves us for learning and growing, but if we stay attached to it, it is of lower vibrational energy, and it really creates a harder life for us if we're still attached to not being able to forgive. And it's okay if we can't forgive at times. It took me a lifetime. There are many people I could not forgive throughout my life, and we have a right to feel how we feel always. So if you go into the session today and you don't want to connect in that way, that is completely fine. You can still connect with your own physical body if you're in physical pain, the emotional body with your heart. If you're going through things today and you want relief, okay, you can still just align to those things or not. But through the work in the last 8 years of my life, in understanding, working in the light of God, working in the lower dimensions, and going through experiences and understanding what happens when we find and feel forgiveness for ourselves. So speaking about myself, shame, guilt, remorse, regret, I lived in those spaces for most of my life for myself. And what happens, it keeps us in a lower state of being. And it keeps us away from the pureness of our light to feel unconditional love for ourselves. And through those experiences, it took me a lifetime to find forgiveness, but to feel it. Feeling it is the most important thing, because if we just think we feel forgiveness, or we just think we're forgiving but we're not feeling it, the energy is still attached to us. And if we throw blankets over it like I did in my life, and I didn't want to deal with certain things, it's still attached to us, and it still affects our lives in this moment now. And one of the main points I'm bringing in and sharing today is to take your power back, to release the attachment where our power is taken away, because moments in our life today, we're triggered in moments because of the unhealed experiences that we weren't ready to. But if you're ready to find forgiveness today, it's understanding that we learn and grow through our personal experiences. And for me, it was shame and guilt. many experiences I learned, and my teacher was shame and guilt. So it caused me to learn that I didn't want to do certain actions again because of the shame and guilt, and it didn't feel right. It didn't feel good. So I learned through shame and guilt as my teacher, and then moving forward, certain actions were never done again. So that was one of the ways that I learned throughout my life. And it's bringing in compassion and understanding that if I didn't live through the certain experiences I lived through as a child, and I was not healed from those experiences, that is why I did the actions that I did. So sometimes when we live through experiences, but we don't repeat certain experiences, then we're carrying the weight of hatred and anger. And then that hatred and anger, if we're not healed from that hatred and anger, then in relationships moving forward, we're triggered, and that hate and anger that is left unhealed comes from us in that moment. And we're like, why am I being triggered in this way? But yet we throw a blanket over the past experiences to not deal with it. But this is the root cause on why it happens. So when we come into a space, and through my own personal experiences of working in all these different dimensions of space, all the souls that I aligned with through the 3 years of working in lower dimensions, when they were able to find forgiveness, when they were able to understand that if they were healed from when they were first attached to the experiences of harm that were done to them, if they had the energy removed from them, the energy would not be there that would cause them to think, to feel, and behave to do those actions. It wouldn't have. They wouldn't have never done it. Our free will, and having free will and understanding free will, when certain experiences happen, and the way that we carry it is all different from one another, but similarities are there.
Goodbye.
When we all learn differently, we all grow differently in the ways that we learn and grow through our personal journey here. And when the souls were aligning through my personal experiences with them, when they were aligning to understand that, yeah, if I didn't go through these experiences, if I didn't carry this weight of energy, of lower vibrational energy that causes me to do those actions, I would never have harmed myself. I would never have harmed another. And if you're new to watching and following me, I've had 12 past experiences from the age of 13 into the age of 40 of trying to leave here, by actions of trying to leave here. But I was made to survive through all those to be here with you now and sharing this, of all my work that I've done, to share it in understanding. So with forgiveness and understanding forgiveness, if you are a person who wants to and ready to, and again, it's okay if you're not in the space where you're ready to, that's okay too. But it's just understanding that when we're triggered in moments, finding forgiveness, but then feeling it and understanding that we did the best we could in each moment, it helps to bring compassion to ourselves and to our younger self in those moments. And even if you have triggers in your life today, and it's happening and it's not the best version that you wish to see for yourself, it's still having compassion for yourself today in this moment. In understanding that there is weight that is still attached, and the blanket needs to come off those past experiences in order to face them head on. And with me, it's always a very safe space, and there's zero judgment with the understandings I share that take us out of the story. And it's almost like you're your higher self now looking at your younger self through the experiences without judgment. You have to leave judgment and to see it for the truth of what it is. And those who placed harm on us and our past generations, it was darker and darker and darker within time. There was no therapy. There was no help. During those years, you had to hold on to your feelings. You had to not talk about your feelings. Can you imagine? For our parents and our grandparents and so on, behind closed doors, what was going on, and they had to hold it in and not talk about it because you were weak to talk about your feelings, to talk about what you were going. They held on to this weight. They weren't in this moment today in finding healing and transformation. And we are the generations now that are unfolding so that our ancestors can be healed from what they lived through. Okay? So that's the alignment and sharing with forgiveness. It's understanding that once we feel it and we're ready to feel it, we're ready to let go, we're ready to ascend and transcend from our challenges, then the energies will be released and you will feel new moving forward. You won't have the weight of what you once carried will be just vanished. It will be gone because your soul has learned and grown and it can now evolve, is the process through all the work that I've done in understanding. So that is for ourselves. And then when we understand ourselves, when we understand this for ourselves, everyone else is the exact same. Everyone else is the exact same as us. They lived through their own experiences. Their own weight was different for them. But then they did actions of harm on whatever it may be because they are not healed from their experiences of what they lived through. And it's just a cycle that's been repeating through generations until now. We are receiving the information now. So that is for me to share before I start today. So thank you for allowing me to share that. And, as we go into the session now, it's always knowing for those who come on or who watch the replay, anytime if they're, again, this is a very safe space in working with me and connecting and even my groups, is that if you are stuck in a certain area, write it in the comments. Because the next time I come on live, I will address it and then healing can be brought during that next session. And I'm giving my time for free. I'm doing this for, out of the love that I have of doing this, period. That's what I'm doing it for. And to help people. But you have an opportunity to write in the comments. And then the next time when I see it in the next show or the time I come on the following day, I will address it and we can bring healing to it. All right. So thank you for hearing me out there. And now I'm going to play the music. I found another, I feel it's another beautiful song. I used it in meditation today and connecting and yesterday, and I absolutely loved it. Oh, my speaker shut off here. It's what you heard earlier if it said goodbye.
Discovering your device is connected.
So hopefully the sound will be all right. So please do not be driving if you're watching the replay and going through this. Okay, we need to come to presence, relaxation, leaving the human self, the physical body. And your eyes are closed. And it's really taking that first nice deep breath in and really allowing yourself to feel each breath in and each breath out. And this helps bring us into a space of presence because we are leaving the thinking mind. And as you go into the session with me, if you're new and connecting with me, we need to come into a space for the highest good of using our imagination. Because when we use our imagination, it allows us to leave the human thinking mind, where it will analyze, criticize, or judge, or whatever that place may be of thinking. We need to leave that and just focus on the words I'm saying. Allow yourself to embrace the words that are being said through me, okay? And the more you come into feeling, staying in a state of presence, being aware and just observing, all right? So really focusing and imagine that you are breathing in the pureness of light. Our core creator to all that is, the pureness of the light of God, whatever you best align with. And with each breath in, you are breathing that in. And with each breath out, you are releasing and breathing out any physical pain, emotional pain, anything that is no longer serving you with each breath out. Now in this moment, it is asking for the highest angels and the highest guides that can best support you today, and saying yes within your mind and allowing that to all unfold as they come around and support you in this moment. It is now asking for all fears and obstacles to be released from you today, and allowing this solid connection and supporting you. And again, saying yes within your mind and just allowing it to unfold. And now with your next breath in, it is allowing the pureness of divine light in this moment streaming through me and allowing it to stream through you. And with each breath in, the light will get brighter, and then when you breathe out, the light will expand all throughout your being. Physical pain, it's just allowing the intelligence of the divine light to move to that area. And with each breath in, you can breathe into the space of where you may be in physical pain. If you are in emotional pain, you can take your left hand and place over your heart, and allowing more light to be amplified through your heart space today. Dealing with mental health, fears, worries, stresses, it's just allowing the light to move through you and assisting you. And imagine that it is leaving your feet and going into the earth and being cleansed and washed away by Mother Earth. And just allowing that to unfold for you. I am now going to amplify the pureness of divine light. And when I say more, with each breath in, breathing that in, and as you breathe out, the light will expand and be amplified throughout your being. And amplifying it now even more. More. And more. allowing in this moment and feeling gratitude for the light that is working through you and assisting you now in this moment. And it's breathing in the pureness of gratitude. And then as you breathe out, that will expand all throughout your being and into your space. Through the alignments I brought in earlier, if you aligned and you are ready in this moment, through your own free will and deep desire, and through those alignments, allowing yourself in this moment to forgive yourself and the experiences of the past, and allow the divine light to move through you to those timelines. Allow the attachments to be released. And it's feeling unconditional love and allowing the pureness of unconditional love with your next breath in, breathing it in. And as you breathe out, it will flow to where it needs to go for your highest good. Taking your power back from those experiences and feeling lighter as you move forward. Feeling more connected to the pureness of your light. Again, amplifying the light even more. And more. and more. If you shift in this moment, if you are not in that space, it is just bringing your attention and awareness to any sensations within you, not having expectations, but allowing yourself to feel, and knowing it is a safe space to feel. And allow yourself to feel the light in this moment by just observing and being aware of sensations within you. You can lay staying in this position of where you are in this connection. And I will be back on tomorrow, the same time. Thursday, I will be off on Thursday, but I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.